and make-believer. Welcome to S. McPherson's Madhouse. In the spirit of Thanksgiving, today I am doing the Booksgiving Book Tag. These questions basically relate to fictional book characters that you would have at your dinner table at Thanksgiving and the certain personality types of these book characters and how you think they would behave at said Thanksgiving dinner party. Question 1 is the Wrangler and the Savior. What character would be most likely to chase after a turkey, and what character would be most likely to save it? So for this, as the Wrangler, I have a few people in mind, but I settled on Katniss Everdeen from The Hunger Games because, of course, she is a hunter, you know, with her bow and arrow, and she's awesome. And I feel like she would be the one that's like, you know, we're hungry, I'm gonna go out there and get myself this turkey, rather than the one that's gonna be crying over it, you know, being killed. And for the one that would be the Savior, I chose Winter from the Lunar Chronicles because she's just so sweet and soft and, you know, kind, and she is, you know, the retelling sort of, well, a very loose retelling, space version retelling of Snow White. So, you know, she is, you know, with the animals and, you know, just very kind and gentle and sweet. So I feel like she would be the Savior and be like, let's not eat this turkey, let's, you know, just have the mashed potatoes and Brussels sprouts. Question 2 is the drama king slash queen. What book character would be most likely to start an argument at the table? For this one, immediately one character came to my head, and that was Aelin Gallianthinius. I believe that's how it's pronounced, from the Throne of Glass series, simply because she is just a very feisty character who, you know, has her swords on hand at all times and is just ready to rip anybody's throat out for anything. Question 3 is the Space Cadet. What character would accidentally set the oven on fire? Now, aside from me, because I have a tendency to do that. Actually, I haven't set anything on fire in a long time, but I do have a tendency to do that. Actually, I mean, burning things is different to setting it on fire, so. But anyways, I don't know why, but I chose Kyra from Carve the Mark. There's just something about her that makes me think that she, you know, would try to do the nice thing and make this nice, lovely dinner, but she'd be so distracted or uncertain or just doing her own thing, or also possibly be in the argument with Aelin Gallianthinius, but doing something where she would just end up setting the oven on fire and be like, you know, oh crap, and be running off. I don't know why, I can just see Kyra doing that. Question 4 is the loner. What character would most likely be a loner on Thanksgiving? Because, let's face it, nobody wants them there. So that's a bit sad, and again, why would I have them at my dinner table if nobody wanted them there, including me? But I went for an easy answer for this one, and I went with Voldemort, because I feel like Voldemort would definitely be a loner at the Thanksgiving table because he would not be thankful for anything unless he kills Harry Potter, and nobody would really want to sit next to him. Question 5 is the Perfectionist. What character would be too preoccupied making sure that everything at the event is absolutely perfect? So for this one, I went with Scarlet Dragna, I believe it is. Yes, Scarlet Dragna from the Caraval series, because she is just a very conscientious and sweet and, you know, thinking of the family and putting everyone before her sort of person. So I feel like she would definitely be at the dinner party checking that, you know, everyone's got enough food, and oh, is that, you know, too warm or too cold? Is that, you know, sauce okay? And blah, 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 blah. And she'd be so preoccupied making sure that everything is perfect for everybody else, rather than, you know, just sitting down and having a good meal. Question 6 is the embarrassment. Which fictional character has a little too much, or rather a lot, of the holiday spiced apple cocktail? So for this one, I don't believe he would be embarrassment, simply because he's just that kind of kooky character where everyone loves him, but he does constantly make a fool of himself, and that is Severo from the Red Rising trilogy. I actually thought of him as the Wrangler as well, the one that would be chasing the turkey around, just, you know, for the hell of it. Even if there's already a turkey, he'd just be chasing this turkey around. But I decided to put him as the one that would also drink too much at the table and be telling embarrassing stories and be proclaiming love to, you know, everyone at the table and then threatening to kill them at the same time, because he's just that kind of kooky guy. Question 7 is, what book are you least thankful for this year? Now, to be honest, I couldn't think of one. There are some books that I've enjoyed less than others. There are some books, to be fair, that I haven't actually finished, but that was more my own personal taste, like, you know, it was going too slow, or I didn't like the love triangle, because I'm not a big love triangle fan. So it was more my own personal taste, but I can't say that, oh my gosh, I'm not thankful that this book exists, because I could see benefits to all the books that I've read this year and like enjoyed them, which is good. That's a good reading year. On the flip side, question 8 is what book are you most thankful for? And for that one, I do have an answer. I have read a lot of books this year that have been really, really great. I've enjoyed falling into their worlds and meeting the characters and doing all some crazy stuff, but one book that's totally stole my heart, and I just can't wait to read the next one, but at the same time I'm putting it off because I don't want the series to end yet, but it delivered on all fronts. It did not have a second book slump. It was fantastic. It stole the show, and that was A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. Honestly, every single book that she writes I absolutely love, but I do have to say that I think Darker Shade of Magic is my favorite series so far, and I just cannot get over these characters. Kel, Lila Bard are the best, and everything that happens is just epic, and the camaraderie and the battles and the stuff and the stuff and the stuff. It's just amazing. So this book is definitely the book I am most thankful for this year. However, the year is not over, and I'm hoping to find more books that I love just as much as this book before the end of the year. And the 9th and final question is to name one random thing that I am thankful for, and I can think of a lot of stuff off the top of my head, like but I would have to say, I think most of all, I would say I am most thankful, or at least very thankful for is my health. Because I always feel like, oh my gosh, you know, the sky is so beautiful and blue, and I'm so thankful that it's so beautiful and blue. But then I also appreciate that if I did not have my health, I'd probably be lying down in my bed with the curtains closed, feeling sorry for myself. And you know, there's just so many things that I love, and I'm very thankful for that I can do and blah 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 blah, but I feel like if you're sick and unwell and you don't have good health, then you can't really enjoy any of that stuff. And number 10 is a question for you that I'm just throwing in there. It's not actually a part of the tag, but what are you most thankful for this year? Tell me in the comments below. And that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up / like, and if you like all my other videos, then please subscribe / follow. And until next time, I'll see you. Bye!